sort of pop can man. Whoa. And I don't feel well with pressure. Such a friendly gesture now. Just keep me out of the freezer and don't give me a cold shoulder, 'cause I am just a fragile can. Whoa. And you could crush me, crush me, crush me with your hand. So just tap me with your finger and I'll understand. So just tap me with your finger, I won't overflow again. I'm not who you think I am. Whoa. They call me sort of pop can man. Whoa. 'Cause I don't deal well with pressure. It's such a friendly gesture now. Just get me out of the freezer and don't give me the cold shoulder, 'cause I am just a fragile man. I'm a castle made of sand. Here comes the tide again to wash me out to sea again.
What's up? Terry can't talk because it's going to echo. What's up, Clay?
None. I just noticed you were live.
Oh, nice. What a coincidence.
Why are you black and white?
I don't know. I'd like change the settings. Remember that Michael Jackson song?
Billie Jean.
No. It was like, it's black, it's white. What was that called, man? Black or White. I think that's the name of the song.
Is that what was it a song he came out with after he turned white?
I think so.
It's so funny.
He was uniting the races with truth rather than dividing with lies.
And then in the one version of the video, he morphed
Do you think MJ?
started smashing up all the images of white supremacy.
Yeah.
Do you think he was actually like a pedophile?
Yeah.
No. Hell no. Not Michael.
There's 36 people in here.
36 people.
36 people on here.
Somehow. It says. Welcome.
You might be popping off, dude.
We're not at a protest right now.
Yeah, my protest streams dropped to 15.
This is kind of a protest of emotion.
Yeah. Man, I'm really tempted to put that James Frazier video back up, but I'm not gonna.
You should just get him to get in here.
He can join. I didn't block him.
If you're watching him, join. And
I blocked him in my comment section, and I don't watch his channel, but he can join.
yeah.
So I mean, you know, if you got something to say, you can come say it. I don't care. I'll let anybody on. I think I blocked Smokey Saint, but I can't figure out how to unblock people on StreamYard. But I really don't.
Smokey made a new one.
I don't really want to get back into going back and forth with those people. I'm just not interested. Himself. He's embarrassed himself enough with things he's said to me, in my opinion. So whatever. I hope the best for everybody. I thought the thing.
How do you know George?
George who?
Coggins. I got him on Facebook, and I see.
Dude, you
randomly tag
I
you
know,
and stuff.
dude. I know that guy because you like posted him with me. That's the reason. And then I was like,
I didn't. You were already friends with him. Like
up.
I saw you liked something of his, so I'm like, I'm gonna tag this guy on this guy's post.
No.
Where he's like,
I didn't know who that guy was until you started like, who is this guy? Catholics, he's obviously your homie. So
No, I met him through Dan, and he's funny. He reminds me of like a Portland guy.
Yeah. Well, like he's like hardcore, like sticking up for Catholicism, but then he like does drugs, or I don't know about all that. I just like, but then he was like agreeing with me about hell, and I was like, do you realize that the Catholic Church does not allow you to believe that?
Well, he supposedly died.
Oh, really?
And not a Dan Newman death, but like a real death where his heart stopped, and he says he met Jesus and all this. So,
Wow.
you know, like I think he had like a heart attack or something.
Oh. Well, so people will ask me about that because they have a lot of traditions have these stories like that where like people go to hell and then they come back.
Yeah.
And somebody asked me about that, like I can't, and I'm just like, well, I can't base my theology on that. So I'll be like, maybe God gave you a vision that you needed at that point in your life. I have no idea. I don't think the Bible teaches that people are in hell right now. And that's just not the picture the Bible's painting. That people go to hell and then like,
It definitely makes it seem like it's not eternal.
right. And so like when people, it's just a bad reading of the text. So I'm just being honest. I don't think it's saying that. I think that there's a lot of tradition that says stuff like that. I honestly don't think that it's saying that. And like, since all Christian doctrine is derived from the Bible, and I can't honestly read it the way I think it's a bad take. And so there's historical like baggage of people making claims. I just think it's made up, to be honest. And so what do we make of people thinking that? I would just say, well, to be fair, I don't think they're necessarily lying. I just don't think it's real. That's all.
Well, see, his thing, he didn't say he went to hell. He was telling me he went to heaven and stuff. But then when I see him arguing with people, he's like, you could tell he believes what he saw was real.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, I think heaven is real. So I think God exists somewhere, alive, and Jesus is there and all that.
My thing is like maybe when you die, like we think like, oh, you just sleep, but maybe when you die, the spirit realm is like outside of time. So like judgment already happens, but then that would mean like maybe Calvinism is somewhat real because everything's already predetermined, like the choices you're gonna make, but it's not like God's making you choose them. It's just that
I mean, people will say that like outside of time or whatever. I It's totally theoretical. That's cool, I guess. Hey, Pinocchio. Hey, Dan. Good to see you, man.
Because I would think though, like if God created all this, like outside of that, like time it'd be like in a video game. Like if you're not playing the video game and you're outside of it, like the time in the video game is different.
Well, I think the picture the Bible paints is something like people. I mean, I think Jesus explicitly says in John 14 that you can't go where he went until he comes back. And then the picture from Paul is like he comes back and then gathers everybody together at the same time. And so you could theoretically like pause it outside of time, but the Bible gives us a timeline. And I mean, maybe not exact, but it says like things are sequential. So like I think it actually positively says,
but the timeline it gives us is like the timeline for us on earth and not like the
right, but it's saying like God's looking down and things are happening on earth and he's watching, and like certain things have to happen on earth before other things happen, and then all this bad stuff's going to happen, and then Jesus is going to interrupt it by returning and judging it. And then when that happens, that's sort of like dependent on our timeline on earth. That's what I would say.
What do you think of these religious people that always talk about like mass cataclysms that are going to happen? Even though in Genesis it clearly, like God clearly says like he'll never do that again after the flood.
Oh, like something.
Where he's like,
I don't think he says he'll never flood the earth again.
Well, never like kill everybody again. or like
He
on
will.
everything.
There is going to be a judgment of fire. That's what it says in Peter's
Yeah,
book.
but a judgment isn't like just killing everybody.
Yeah, it's more than that. They all have
Yeah,
to.
everything.
They have to face the judgment seat of Christ, is what it says, and so I think they do die, but then after they're like shown why they're dying, that's a whole big thing, a big theological like sort of. You have to look at a lot of text to understand the timeline, I think, but there's so many different conceptions of it. I'm not prepared to do. I don't want to go into that right now. So you've been interacting with James Frazier. How's that been going?
I haven't really. I just commented that one comment where I'm like,
Was that all?
yeah, he was like, these two SDAs are children of the devil and all this. And I was like, and then like right above that, he quotes like some verse from like Proverbs or something where it's just like a generic like how to be a good person. And I was like, James, there's only two ways into heaven. One of them is you can't be gay, and the other one is you have to follow Ellen White.
He has no idea that you're like a Catholic. You're just like letting him be an idiot. That's fine. Yeah, dude, I've tried to engage with him in the past. He just kind of like does his rounds, and so like I don't know.
Very clear he's in with Smokey.
He's not very insightful. That's okay. He doesn't want to engage. That's fine. I'm not interested in playing.
He only wants to engage with himself in his comments. There's one, it's like a picture of me and it's like flaming gay. And then it's like the comments, there's two and it's him and it's like most definitely. And then underneath he replied to his own comment. He's like, yeah, bro, he's so gay. And it's like, dude, I think he's insane.
I think he might be. I don't think he may not totally be there. I mean,
or maybe he thought he was on a troll account to make it look like it was somebody else, and he messed up. And it's just the same. Yeah.
Hopefully, all the best for him. You know, whatever. I think but I was a little concerned that he got so, dude, if you're deeply closeted. You got to be careful that you don't overreact to people calling you gay, because like then you'll look gay.
Yeah, that's what that Josh guy did. If you know.
Yeah, so I think if you like, I just think if you overreact, it comes off as a little bit like you're hiding something. That's all.
It's like you're the only one that's not married or has a girlfriend, and you're calling everybody else gay.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
I did. It's fair. I was just kind of messing around. I was just kind of like, I was trying to goad him into like coming on it, but I don't think he's capable of having a conversation, obviously.
He made a video of Terry in prison.
I know.
It's kind of
scumbag.
It's like weird.
Yeah. I saw it because you sent it to me, but I don't.
Because I'm like, what the hell is the backstory of this?
What?
There is none.
Yeah, there is none. Dan says, free grace is the only way. Just ask them. Only they know. Sounds Gnostic, Dan.
The free grace people to me are kind of insane, because then it makes...
Some of them are.
When they start talking, it's like, oh, well, then you don't really have to believe in anything, because Jesus sacrificed himself for humanity. So, like, even if you're a piece of shit, you're saved.
Yeah, the extreme versions of it, I would say, they kind of sound like they ought to just believe universalism.
Yeah.
Saved, but whatever. Well, we were on Lupin's channel. That was fun. I tried to get people to join, but no one did.
Yeah.
Is the link pinned? Pin the link, so if anybody wants to join, they can. Any other thoughts there, Dan? You can join if you want. The link is pinned. I don't really have anything. I thought if anybody wanted to join and bring anything up, that's fine. But I think Clay did. I appreciate it, Clay. What's that one, Clay? Is that the link?
That's your link.
Oh yeah. I'll wait like 5 more minutes if anybody wants to talk about it or ask me anything. It's cool. Anything else in your mind, Clay?
No, I'm about to get off here because my old lady's trying to vacuum, and I could hear the kid like messing with her.
Right
So I gotta go. I gotta go give my kid the belt.
Nice.
No,
There's nothing wrong.
just kidding.
Oh wait, your kid's like 6 months old.
No, she's 10 or 11 months old.
Oh wow. She teething?
Yeah, she already has teeth. They get their
Oh.
teeth at like 4 to 6 months ish.
Oh. How'd that
Maybe a
go?
little later, maybe like 7 to 8, and mine was just early.
Yeah. I'm hoping that when Terry pops out my thing, it'll have teeth already.
Yeah, no, just
Yeah.
after the umbilical cord.
Yeah,
It's
I
just-
want. Yeah.
It's just like a full-grown James Frazier.
No, his accent's funny. I like how he used the term pie hole. That was funny.
He sounds gay. You know he does.
No comment.
He's got like that queer eye for the straight guy voice.
I mean, I would have played it a little cooler if I was him, but that's okay.
You tried to kill him.
His spirit. I
You,
killed
co-
his-
you committed murder. You broke the commandment of murder because you tried to kill his spirit by calling him
I
gay.
really didn't try to kill his spirit. I really wasn't trying to kill his spirit. If I could. I was trying to get him to have a conversation so I could up his game on what the Bible teaches, but I've tried that in the past. He's frequent in my channel off and on. I don't want to talk about him too much, but let's see.
It's fun to troll those people with exactly what they say and be like, if you don't start
Okay,
praying
Proverbs.
to Ellen White, you're gonna go to hell.
Yeah, I don't believe in his hell anyways, and I don't believe in his inconsistent theology, where those types are always going around telling everybody else they're not saved. I don't even do that to free gracers. I don't go around telling them they're not saved. His type does, but then someone like me comes along who's consistent. And he's like, sin is a big deal, and then they get Sabbath derangement syndrome, and I'm just like, you're so inconsistent, dude. Telling everybody they're not saved, and you don't even understand the first century context to like what sin is.
Proverbs guys is going to
definition.
debate somebody on is the Sabbath really Saturday, I guess.
Yeah, he's gonna debate Kent Hovind. I think that's great. Yeah, you gotta consult with me, bro, because I got all the arguments. So like, I have all the arguments for you. I know all his bad arguments against it
But
too.
one of the things is today's Saturday, so what are you doing like out driving around?
The sun was down, bro.
I think you're
Sun's
supposed
the
to
day,
like
it's the
sit in your
Sunday.
home and play board games.
I will, but he's trying to back out now. That's fine. No big deal. I mean, I can do it on the fly. I could debate it on the fly, but like I can, if I have some time. That's whatever, man. I don't feel really. I mean, I have tons of videos on it, like so. I'd be more excited to help you, Stephen, plan your Hovind debate. But I will debate it. If we're gonna do a formal debate, I want to have a little time to like put stuff together. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's not like I think anybody who believes in once saved, always saved isn't a Christian or anything. I just, as I've said, Terry, it bothers Terry, so I'm not gonna. I just don't think the text teaches it anywhere.
Well, I'll see you guys later.
All right, man. Peace out,
Later.
brother. Later. Yeah, Clay is not an Adventist. He's actually a Catholic, guys. Yeah, teeth do not go well with breastfeeding, someone would have said.
I've heard that.
All right, if nobody joins while I'm saying my little last comments, if you're gonna be someone like if you are not Catholic or Orthodox, this is for James Frazier because I know he'll watch this. This is my feeling about this. From a neutral point of view. if you're going to go around telling people they're going to hell and they're not saved because they don't believe you can lose your salvation, you'd be wise to not attack Adventists because we're just consistent. We believe the Sabbath is one of the 10 Commandments, and the Bible teaches that God's law defines sin. So if conduct matters, because sin is why we need salvation, okay, I would just say us saying that the Sabbath is one of the things that defines sin is absolutely biblically sound, and you should not go after Adventists, okay? So don't be an idiot. You have no business acting like Adventists aren't Christians because they are consistent and believe in all 10 commandments, not just 9 of them, okay? Anyways, God bless. Good night. Terry, you can give the last word, babe. Do it.
Okay. Let me ask her.
Hold on. I gotta turn off this.
Why do you ask
There
me
you
to
go.
do it then not turn off your mic? Jamie, what is that picture? Oh my, I didn't know I would be asked to do the last word, guys. So, I guess I want to say here. You know, sometimes people they talk past one another. They don't really understand one another. We all want to get our point of view out there, but are we really listening actively with compassion, understanding, or are we just seeking our own? Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.